Hello to all of my Sagittarius. This is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with a general reading. This is your midweek reading. This is going to be from the 24th of August through the 27th of August. Yes, we are in this last quarter moon phase, and so you're going to finish strong. And you know there's always some things that come up at the last minute when you're trying to finish strong. So let's see if we can help identify what is draining you and what is delaying something that you prayed for to be released. Let's see what we have here. We're in this last quarter moon phase, and we're about to head over into this new moon phase. So you are, as a giver, what information, what energy are you giving to the universe that's coming back to you, right? That could be delaying the things you've been praying for. We have the Two of Cups, the Ace of Cups, the Eight of Wands. We have the Four of Pentacles, the King of Wands, and also the Tower card, right? All right, Sagittarius, let's go. The Tower card. Something is going to happen for you suddenly, like suddenly. Nice. Okay, we have the Two of Cups, the Ace of Cups. Ooh, the Two of Cups, the Ace of Cups. I want to make sure you all see these cards. Two of Cups, Ace of Cups. We also have the King of Wands and also the Eight of Wands. King of Wands and Eight of Wands. Something is going to happen for you suddenly. I mean, something that you're very passionate about. Somebody is going to have somebody kind of a connection, a soulmate connection. Soulmate does not always mean lover. I gotta. By the way, the energy has already been cleared. I have to mention that because sometimes people just assume the energy has not. But anyway, it has been cleared. Anyway, soulmate energy is coming across your path. Somebody has really wanted to connect with some soul tribees or some new friends or some new energy. That new energy could turn out to be romantic, but for some of you all have been saying, you know what, it would be nice if I could meet the type of person that's like has these characteristics. You fill in the blank, right? But what I'm also seeing here, somebody has to also be conservative. What conservative when it comes to your money. So on one side, you are releasing something. So when we talk about having the ability to create harmony within your own universe by removing any predicaments, any patterns, or people that are draining you, right? You know how sometimes when people get, there's like emotional eaters or emotional spenders or emotional and so source is letting me know that something is like really hitting somebody, like, okay. And when I say hitting, I don't mean in a bad way. I mean like you had an epiphany or an aha moment about something. And in this vulnerability, the vulnerability is like this. One, I need to learn how to express myself better. Like, so it doesn't come across as like I'm blowtorching people. I need to put a little bit of water on that flame so it doesn't come across as this like being sharp tongue, like being sarcastic or being hurtful in any way, shape, form, or fashion. It's gonna come to somebody like that. It's like just because you've been able to kind of be tough because you maybe had to be, or you had to somewhat, like people use the term keeping it real. Some people's reality is different, especially if you're talking to a person who is in that, who knows that they're a healer. They could be a little bit more sensitive. So they could cry easily. They could shut people down easily. Because again, for them, I've answered the call on my life to be more sensitive to the energies around me. And so as you start to awaken more to your gifts, Sagittarius, and your sensitivity, you're starting to understand why some people are the way that they are. So you ever heard the scriptures that let me look it up so that way. Let me see if I can find the scripture so that way I don't misquote it. I want to make sure I get this right. Let me see. It says something about showing yourself as friendly or something like that. I want to look it up. Let me look it up, so I don't misquote this. Let me see if I can look this up. Oops. Because I don't want to misquote this. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. It says something about okay. It says something about and this is it's just too many coming up about friends. It's coming up Proverbs and all these other different things. But the one I'm talking about specifically, it kind of says, you know, in order to attract friends, you must also show yourself friendly, right? And somebody may have thought they were showing themselves a friend, but again, maybe come across as insensitive because you've been hurt in the past. And so something is going to, like, the answers that you have been asking source inside of you about why maybe a friendship didn't work out or something didn't work out is going to come to somebody like suddenly. That's what I mean. Like having, like, it's going to suddenly like have an aha moment or an epiphany that I'm going to have to, I don't want to send out the message to the universe that I'm hurt and it comes across like I'm blowtorching people as your fire sign. If anything, I'm sending out the message that I am a sweetheart. I'm a warm-hearted person. I am a very kind person. Because remember, whatever we send out into the universe comes back to us, right? So anyway, I do see somebody getting back on their throne. I do see somebody, you know, things being fast-tracked for you. Again, things are fast-tracked for you, and I do see you being more conservative when it comes to your money. So this is not any frivolous spending, you know, trying to figure things out. It's just going to, all of a sudden, answers are going to come, you know. So it's not like I need to go out here and just go some retail therapy until I figure it out. Maybe somebody didn't like me because I didn't dress a certain way. I didn't have a certain amount of money. It's going to hit somebody that has something to do with emotions and having something to do with putting a little bit of water on those flames, or at least not blowtorching people, but like putting that fire up under your creativity, right? So let's see what else we got going on here, Sagittarius. Let's see what else we have going on here. All right, we have the Seven of Wands, the Emperor card, the Ten of Pentacles, very nice, the Knight of Cups, the Hanged One, and also the Queen of Wands. Right, so the Ten of Pentacles is a person who is very well connected. They are not only well connected with just other wealthy people. When I'm talking about wealthy, I'm not talking about just money, just for my new people who are tuning in. I'm not talking about just money. I'm talking about like wealthy in connections. Like, you know, people who can hire people in the jobs. You know, you can just you just pick up the phone and you can call certain people and just get things done. You have a major impact in your community and the world at large, right? So again, this is also to your money. So again, and things are happening for you. They may seem like they're happening at a slow pace, Sagittarius, but they're happening. They're happening. Things are happening for you. And also the Emperor card. So again, this is attached to Aries, which is one of your sister signs. This is where a person is learning how to ram through those emotions, like something you were very passionate about, you know, like trying to get answers about something that may have happened. But now again, you're moving beyond that and turning that fire towards something, some area of creativity. And here we have getting back on your throne and saving yourself. When you see Knight's energy, you think about knight in shining armor. Emotionally, you're saving yourself and you're able to defend your decision, to save yourself emotionally. Like I said, something just like came to somebody like just like boom. Okay, I need to move on from something and get back on my throne. I need to emotionally move on from something and get back on my throne. But again, a lot of the lessons that we'll learn about pattern of behavior, and we're talking about your pattern of behavior because we're not other people's gods, so we're not talking about somebody else's pattern. We're talking about your patterns of behavior, who you are as a human being, and then the predicaments that you may have put yourself in some of these instances here. But again, that's you getting back on your throne. So let's see what else we have here. Again, this is a general reading, so take only what resonates with you. If you're interested in a personal reading, my information is down below in the description box. But I see somebody really just I see somebody being fast-tracked. Like there's a fire put up under you to just like really fast track, be able to defend, you know, creatively your position. I see a lot of money and influence attached to all of this. And again, learning how to put a little bit of water on that flame when it comes to that flame in people, right? Especially if you see that there's a, I'm just like I said, I'm just seeing that something may have happened between you and somebody who may have in a position of a healer or something like that. And I don't know, something happened there. Anyway, we have the Temperance card. Well, I do know, but it would take too long to even like really break it down. Here we have the Temperance card. This is where somebody knows how to keep their vibrations very high and keep their temper under control. So, I mean, I when I look at the cards, again, like I said, I only want you to take what resonates with you, because information comes down to me so clear about like different scenarios. And I'm seeing two people who could have been really, really good friends, like soulmate, just strictly platonic, no intimate, no sex or whatever involved. Seeing two friends where there was just like this huge thing where there was just this, like I said, blowtorch situation, and something happened. Like somebody just fell out. Something happened. But as long as you keep your vibrations high about the situation, the tower moment doesn't have to look like bad karma. It can look like a lot of great things happening for you because you're keeping your vibrations high. That's the energy you're giving to the universe, that I don't have any ill feelings or whatever towards people. I may have had to learn my lesson this way. I can defend my position. My heart was in the right place. But again, whatever is over is over. Just move on. Just move on from it. Let's see what else we got going on here. Let's see what else we have going on here. Because again, whenever people see the Tower card, they automatically think a bad thing. It's not always a bad thing. Sometimes it's God just showing you your mirror, showing you putting a mirror up to your soul. This is how you look to people. This is how you come across to people. People see that fire. They love that fire in you. They love that creativity in you, but they don't like when it comes out on them. They don't want all of that. They don't want that to come out on them. Here we have the Five of Wands. Five of Wands energy is, some of the people in your life try to start little silly quarrels with you, little fights with you, because this is not just about just one person. That's one scenario, maybe you and a friend or something. But some of the people that you may have worked with try to start little silly quarrels with you. Even in your family could have started little silly quarrels with you. Again, as long as you ignore those, you should be just fine. Like I said, you can defend why you've had to cut some people off. Some people, like I said, it could have been the other way around. But looking at this, things are happening for you very, very quickly. So whatever you've been praying for, and you recognize, hey, listen, I had to change some things about me. There were some things in me. Maybe I was overgiving. Maybe I was overgiving the universe messages that, whatever the messages that you were giving, had to, like I said, tower moment for somebody. And tower moment was your aha moment or your epiphany, where you just woke up to certain things. Let's see what else we got going on here. Your commitment is being tested. Your commitment is being tested to whatever it is. You staying on your throne. You don't want to entertain petty little arguments. You don't want to entertain. You don't want to get distracted. Like I said, being more conservative with your energy. Because again, if you're giving a whole lot of energy to people who are trying to start little fights, you're online arguing with people back and forth, where you could be making music, or you could be writing a book, or you could be doing something creatively, stand-up comedy, whatever you're doing. Look how that's going to come out on other people. It's going to come out like on, they would have struck a match in you as a fire sign. And so you don't know who you're going to blow torch. So you got to be real careful about that. So stay away from people who are trying to start little petty arguments with you. Just be still and just trust that God is going to show you everything that God needs to show you. Because again, there's a lot of people looking at you. A lot of people in your community, a lot of people in the world at large looking at you. They're looking up to you, Sagittarius. So yes, what is draining you? That's what you want to stay far away from. 555 is your number. I am optimistic. A major shift is about to come into your life and change your path's direction. Be open and stay positive. That's right. Be open and stay positive. Major shifts are coming your way. Let's see if there's one last message that Source has for you, Sagittarius. What is one last message, Most High God, that we have for my Sagittarius as we close out? All right. This card jumped out. 3 of Wands. Right. So instinctively, somebody know what's about to happen in their lives, right? They're starting a new journey. Somebody's anticipating some great things coming across your path. Like I said, a lot of you all are being fast tracked only because you're keeping your vibrations very, very high. So if people meant to harm you, guess what? They're going to go through the karma, the energy that they put out into the universe is coming back to them. But if they didn't mean to harm you and they just moved on from something, hey, their energy is coming back to them. So that could be good or bad energy. So either way, as far as you're concerned, you've decided to just move on and you can defend your reason for moving on. But that is what I have for you, Sagittarius. I will see you all on Friday. Bye.